game! Make a game! Watch a game! Watch a game! I'm a Kamen Rider.
What's up, everybody? It's the Quarter Guy, and last night, that being Saturday, I was able to do a live stream of the Final Fantasy VII Remake demo, and I figured I would share my thoughts on it. First off, let me start by saying I really enjoyed the demo. It was relatively short, about an hour long, basically covering the first chapter of the game, which was the Sector 1 reactor. But what I saw of it definitely gave me a good first impression. The graphics are absolutely beautiful, character models have a lot of detail. The environments are really nice. Appropriate lighting where it's needed. The sound is definitely great. I loved the orchestrated music in the game. Nobuo Uematsu is one of the composers in this game, and he's a legend, and he was the main composer for the original Final Fantasy VII, so it's great to hear his music remade for the modern era. Voice acting is great so far. I especially like how Barrett's voice acting was basically handled like, imagine if Mr. T were an environmental crusader, and you'd basically have Barrett. I swear. There are times when I could have heard Barrett say, "I pity the fool." Clyde had some good voice acting there. Of course, he also says the classic "not interested" line. I really like how the characters' personalities are captured in the voice acting so far. Looking forward to hearing more of it. But probably the most important thing to talk about is the gameplay. It was pretty interesting to work with. It feels like it has a lot more weight to it than Final Fantasy XV did. Especially considering you're combining the hack and slash action with the menu-based ATB system. Good thing it stops when you have the ATB menu actually open. But every hit feels like it has impact to it. And one of the things I have to consider about is actually, blocking. I'm going to be honest with you, I tend to be rather proactive than reactive when it comes to making a move in an action game. But blocking actually does more than just reduce damage. It also helps fill up your ATB bars so you can do your flashy techniques and spells and whatnot. I actually got quite a challenge out of the Scorpion boss there. I actually had to figure stuff out. That's actually pretty refreshing. I also had to use quite a few potions during that fight because I kept forgetting to block at the right time. But that's on me. But anyways, I am really happy that I was able to play the demo and able to stream it for my Twitch viewers. And I'm looking forward to seeing more from the full game. Reminder to all of you that I do my live streamings, typically on Saturdays at twitch.tv/thequarterguy. Or you can watch my streams directly on my Extra Life fundraising page at www.extra-life.org/participant/thequarterguy. Remember, all proceeds from my Extra Life campaign go to Children's Wisconsin. And if you add a level code for Super Mario Maker 2 or Mega Man Maker to your donation message, I will play your level on video or on stream. So, there's a little incentive for you there. Well, that's my main topic for the day. A couple updates. Scripting is coming along in my next countdown. I am hoping to get that done by the end of March. Though part of me wants to save the premiere until April 1st because it's April Fool's Day, and well, considering the topic, well, that might be appropriate, but that would throw off my schedule. Yeah. In the meantime, I'm hoping to maybe do another session of Guess That Video Game, but that will be on my twitter.com, so when I do that, be sure to look for that. Anyways, for my question of the week, what are your thoughts on the Final Fantasy VII Remake demo? As always, leave your answers in the comments. Favorite comments will be featured in the next episode. Here are last week's winners. And with that, time for the fourth wall mailbag. As always, check my community tab for the post, place your questions there, and I'll answer my favorites in the next episode. First question this week comes from OrasXY, who asks, what are your thoughts on Grand Blue Fantasy Versus? I don't have the full game, however, I did play the beta when it was available. I was fortunate enough to be selected to take part in the closed beta, and well, the netcode isn't exactly good. It's like, if you're not in close proximity to your opponent, you're gonna have lag. Ugh. Which is a shame because the gameplay itself felt really good. You had the command inputs, yeah, but but also the skill button. So you had like complex options for veterans and simple options for beginners, which probably also explains the skill cooldown. But the graphics looked really good. The character models had that Guilty Gear meets high fantasy polish to it. And by that I mean they had the same technique that they used in Guilty Gear Exart and they're using in Strive as making 3D models look like sprites in action. I really appreciate that. Sound was really good too. I'm not sure if I'm going to get the full game right now. I've got reasons for that, but the gameplay itself felt really good. I just wish the netcode was better. Next question comes from Zero Chill, who asks, who is your favorite character in the Killer Instinct series? I've thought about that for a little bit, and I'd have to say my first favorite back in the Super NES game, and well, back when I played it on the Super NES, was it was Glacius, actually. I just like the idea of a sentient ice being with all those skills of freezing, really cold water, and using its own body to manipulate into all those weird alien shapes. Blade arms, ice balls, that sort of stuff. It was, and, well, okay. I really enjoyed playing as Glacius. I don't want to use the obvious pun there because, oh boy. But, yeah, Glacius, that was my favorite. Next question comes from Canadian Samurai, who asks, have you ever considered a countdown of the top 10 games you feel need a remake? That never really occurred to me, though I did do the countdown of top 10 game series I want revived. Remakes would probably fit in there somewhere. Excuse me. But the thing is, there's some series I just want revived, and I can't really think of games that really benefit too much from a full-on remake. That would take some real thought, to be honest. Though I might make a countdown someday about top 10 best remakes. Something to keep in my back pocket. Last question this week comes from Grandmaster Jalter, who asks, do you think characters from companies like Marvelous or Idea Factory have a chance of gaining a fighter in Smash Brothers? Buddy, at this point, I'm not counting anything out.